All right, well, hello. It is Sunday, September 28th. I, in fact, did not start filming the Saturday vlog on Saturday. Let's see. After yesterday's vlog ended, I spent probably about an hour or so filming shorts, Halloween shorts. So everything that is remaining, well, almost everything that's remaining from the Halloween drop sale, I am putting those into shorts. You'll be seeing those the upcoming week. I'll do 3 a day on those. So yeah, so you'll be able to see more and more and more of the Halloween items if you missed the drop sale. You still can check out the drop sale. You should be able to find that in my videos. And let me know if you see anything you like. I'll still do the shorts. It'll just say sold instead of for sale. And in fact, we're going to start with some additional sales of the very first short that I put out today. So thank you. Thank you. I appreciate everyone watching the shorts. I have a second short sale also that I'm going to show. Well, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do that. We're just going to start the video off today with additional sales. How about that? So let me turn the camera around. All right, so this is the first Halloween short I put out. It is a cute cat in a bat costume, and he's carving a pumpkin, and the pumpkin does not seem upset. He seems pretty happy. So that has now sold. I thought that was absolutely adorable. Another item I featured in a short is this Dalmatian stone, and it's in the shape of a point. So yeah, so both of those from my shorts have sold. I do try to make sure that my shorts for sale playlist is in the description down below, but if you go to my YouTube homepage, you'll see a playlist of shorts for sale. And feel free to just watch them all. Most are 15 seconds long. And if you see something you would like to purchase, hey, just let me know. Leave a comment, send me an email. All right, I have an eBay sale. Yes, I'm trying to get back into doing a better job of pumping up and adding to my eBay store. That will be coming soon. This week, I have to say, this week is member sale week, so I may not be as active as I want to be in pursuing my eBay goals, but they will happen. But maybe not quite as aggressively this week. This is a wonderful picture. Hi, there I am. This is a wonderful picture. The artist is Beth Logan. It is Pioneer Square in Seattle, which is an absolutely beautiful part of Seattle, especially in the summertime when the trees are blooming and the flowers. And yeah, so that has actually sold to someone in Seattle. So I am thrilled. Hopefully Pioneer Square is one of their favorite areas of the city also. And yeah, and you can Google Pioneer Square, Seattle, and see more about it. It is kind of the historic district. It's where the fire was. Yes, we had a fire also in Seattle. And they pretty much rebuilt the city right on top. And you can take underground tours of the old Seattle from when was it, 1904, 1906 or something. But you can take tours of that. So yeah, so that's an eBay sale. All right, so those are the additional sales. That back around. Okay, up next, we're going to talk about the Saturday night sale. with Denise's Magical Emporium and Kim from Oh My Vintage. Unfortunately, we did not get to 100 in the chat, so we were not able to do pickleback shots and giveaways. Yes, we do giveaways when we reach 100. So remember that. Any of my sales, any live sale, any sale, if the chat gets to 100, there will be a giveaway. So keep that in mind. Bring your YouTube friends over to the sale and help me get to 100. And then, yes, you just might get a giveaway. All right. We're going to talk about the sale, what sold, what's still available, and I will switch it over to the table. All right, so again, big thank you to Kim from Oh My Vintage and Denise's Magical Emporium for joining me on Saturday. Now, if you missed the Saturday sale, please do go back and watch the speed round. If nothing else, watch the speed round so you can see the great items that Denise and Kim still have available. And if you're interested in purchasing any of the items they show, please contact them. Their email addresses are up on the screen. All right, so let's see. For the sale, we brought 20 items. I had a couple of choice items, which brought my count up to 23. I sold 12 of the items, which means 11 are still available. And sorry, my mouse is doing something strange. All right, we're going to take a look at these 11 items still available. And if you're interested in purchasing, send me an email or leave a comment. All right, let me flip this over. Up first, I have this framed Celtic knot design. It's, I did take the back off. People had questions on what it was made out of, and it is like a foam. If you've ever done like those foam stickers, that's what it feels like on the back. It's in a nice shadow box. It is multi-layered. Oh gosh, I think it's 7 by 7 inches. And you can hang it in the back. It's got a hanger. That is $12. Then I have this beautiful tile from Italy. I believe this is like maybe off of someone's original art. I'm not sure if it's hand painted on the tile itself. It is a larger tile. It is 8 by 8 inches. The wood framing around it makes it 10 by 10. Lavanda Marie. And I'll show you the back. Now you could hang this if you wanted to. And I know it's upside down, but somewhere here it does say, there it is, made in Italy. And that is $14. This in red, very striking with the red and the gold. This is gorgeous. It is by Royal Stafford Bone China, made in England, and you get a beautiful bonus floral design on the inside. But yeah, you don't see a lot in this bright red. I thought that was extraordinary. That is $14. This is a copper luster mug, and it's a good size. This is a copper luster that they put on the outside. This is, I believe, hand painted, and you can see the leaves there, and they put a little leaf right there on the thumb rest. It is by Wade in England, and this pattern is dated in the 1940s. This is $15. This is a beautiful rose plate. I mean, those roses are extraordinary. Beautiful pattern on the outside. This is RS Germany. There it goes. And that is $15 for the plate. show you those roses again. They are so beautiful. And then this is a hand-painted violets plate. The signature of the artist is right there. Beautiful. Oh, violets or pansies. And this is a Haviland, France. It doesn't say Limoges, but ooh, I don't know. It's kind of got that Limoges feel to it. That is also $15. Then this is from Kanawha. Kanawha in West Virginia. It is a cranberry glass. It looks more purple than other cranberry that I've seen, and it is a true cranberry glass. It's not a flash. It does still have its sticker. So authentic cranberry glass created with gold encased in crystals. So that's a beautiful vase, and that is $18. A pair of brass vases from, I don't think they say India, or maybe one does. They are very close to being identical, but you can see they're not 100% matchy-matchy. Now I'm going to offer them at $20 for the pair, but if someone just wants one of them, $10. $10 for just one. And I'll spin it around so you can see the rest of the design. And again, it's not 100% matching, but it is very close because they are hand etched. All right, then I have a beautiful crochet bride. She has little ribbons on her double skirt. She's a half body doll, so her base is crocheted. She has this beautiful overlay lace, and she has a sash and ribbon around her waist. She is a blinky eye. Her eyes do close. She has a lovely head veil. Let me spin her around so you can see her gorgeous veil. And then here's the back and her hair and her pretty bow. She is $25. And, oh, and I forgot, hang on, I forgot the geisha. So the geisha should have an instrument in her hand, but she does not. And the little tag down here does talk about the instrument and how geishas entertain their guests with music a lot of times. She does have a Japan tag under her base. She is in beautiful conditions, and of course the colors wonderful for fall. And she is $22. And she has an absolutely beautiful face and lovely hair. All right, we're going to go over to the counter for the last item. All right, so I needed a bigger spot to display my last item, which is this hand-sewn quilt. Now, it does have some condition issues, and I'll try to zoom in on those condition issues. But this is 68 by 84. That's my guesstimate. Here you can see some of the fabric is showing some wear. There's a little staining, probably some bleeding from the other fabrics possibly. The edge is a little rough in spots. I'll kind of show you some of that edging. We're looking at half of it right now, and in fact I'm going to pull the other half, or the other part of this up here, and you can see each of the kids featured in here has a completely different outfit. All right, so that is half of it. I'm going to flip it over and show the other half. Oh, let me show here. This fabric That fabric was a little rough too. All right, I flipped it over and I'm going to show you again. The edge is a little rough, and I'll bring up that last part there. Let me show you again for the condition of this. So again, it's 68 by 84 inches, hand sewn. And let me show you the back really quick. Let me flip this up. So here's what the back of it looks like. There's really no batting in here. It really doesn't feel like there's any. If there is, it's like a super, super thin layer. Here's what it looks like inside the hem there. And again, some condition issues. And this is $25. And this part has some staining. So $25 for the hand sewn quilt. All right, so those are all of the items that are available from the sale last night. And if you're interested in purchasing any of these items, you can send me an email or leave a comment down below the video. All right, we're going to take a look at what sold. All right, for $15, this beautiful hand-painted ostrich egg. Also for $15 each, these fantastic replicas of old gas pumps from the 1930s, Texaco, Union 76, and John Deere. Also for $15, this is a brown bag, a cookie press, but you could use it for crafting also. Then a silver tone metal and rhinestone carriage. It's a hinge box. You can see, ooh, see if it'll focus there. Beautiful rhinestones, and then that opens. Can I get it open? Okay, I'll be right back. All right, I needed two hands to get it open. It's a pretty strong magnet. So that's what it looks like on the inside, and there you can really see the beautiful hearts. That sold for $16. Also $16 was the Winnie the Pooh with all the favorite characters, and it's fall themed. Then for $20, I had this tintype of a soldier from the Spanish-American War. And then for $25, this beautiful needlepoint. They told me at the estate sale that this came out of a trunk where everything had been packed away since like the 1930s. So that's a beautiful needlepoint, and that was $25. Then I have the lovely Persimmon Viking swung vase. That was 14.5 inches tall, I think. Love the Viking swung vases. It did have a little glow on the bottom and a little glow on the top. That sold for $75. And then this lovely cup and saucer, it is by Hermes, and that sold for $100. And thank you again, Denise and Kim, for joining me. Thank you everyone so much for hanging out with us. Oh yes, I forgot. We have to take a look at this. I have it hanging so you can see it better. I'll get over there. We'll take a closer look. All right, sorry about that. I completely forgot. So let me get in close and you can see the beautiful design in the, I don't know, it feels like fabric. And then this also feels like fabric, and there is a design in there. And then this is placed on top, and it is a beautiful hand-painted birds and flowers. And this is in a scroll, so it does roll up as a scroll. This has weight on the bottom, so that's what keeps it stretched out. Of course, not being rolled up and being able to be stretched out will help. It's been rolled up for a very long time. So it is a beautiful piece. And that sold for $18. All right, so now, thank you everyone. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for joining us for the sale. I will be back Monday. Now, Monday, gonna do things a little different. I will be back for the morning lunchtime sale, but then I'll be back earlier at 6:30 Eastern with Angie's Oddities for her Market Monday sale, but we're going to keep on selling. So we're going to sell through her time at Monday Market. Then when 8 o'clock Eastern hits and I normally have my sale, we're going to keep on selling. So it's a Supermarket Monday sale. There we go. So join us, and just note it is an earlier time, 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central, and that's 3:30 Pacific time. All right, so thanks for watching this video, and I will see you on Monday.